Shalom Israel, and all praises to Yahweh by Shem Yahweh, shine double honors to the elders of GMS. And I just wanted to go into this real quick to give Brother Polight another quick cut. And he has a problem with wrapping his mind about how a fish can swallow a man. And he thinks that it's impossible. Well, number one, anything's possible with the Most High. And the Most High doesn't think like we do. You know, his thoughts are not our thoughts, and his ways are not our ways. Number one. But I'm going to go quickly into scripture, and I'm not going to make this real long, because if I go too deep into it, it might hurt Brother Polight. So I'm just going to make it basic, elementary for him, and hopefully he can digest it and understand it. So this is a real quick article going into the possibilities scientifically that this can happen and a man can survive. So going into it. Now the Lord had prepared a great fish to swallow up Jonah, and Jonah was in the belly of the fish for 3 days and 3 nights. Then Jonah prayed unto the Most High our power out of the fish's belly, and said, I cried by reason of mine affliction unto the Most High, and he heard me. And out of the belly of hell cried I, and thou heardest my voice, for thou hadst cast me into the deep, in the midst of the seas, and the floods compassed me about. All thy billows and thy waves passed over me. The waters compassed me about, even to the soul. The depth closed me around about. The weeds were wrapped about my head. The fish which swallowed Jonah is not carnivorous or a meat eater, because it feeds on weeds, according to the scriptures, going by faith. The Most High, Yahweh by Shem, the Son of the Most High, Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, in the book of Matthew, gives us an idea of what was the condition of Jonah inside the belly of the great fish. Matthew 12:40. For just as Jonah was 3 days and 3 nights in the belly of the sea monster, so will the Son of Man be 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of the earth. Now, what that's talking about is hell is basically a Hebrew word that is Sheol, and Sheol means the grave, suffering death. Now, this is not hell like the Catholics teach, going back into Dante's Inferno, that where they get that stuff, Dante's Inferno, that old Greek bull crap where you go down to hell and Apollyon waits for you at the gate, he punches you in the stomach and then drags you to hell to be tormented for all your days. That's hogwash. That's fables. That's a tactic used by the Catholic Church and the so-called white man to scare you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans to come into his church and give you his tithes. Like, yo, boy, you better come to church. Boy, you gonna go to hell, boy. You backsliding. You Negroes, Hispanics, you're not backsliding dealing with this devil. You're backsliding going into his damn synagogues of Satan and his defiled sanctuaries that the scriptures talk about. And get back here real quick. I'm gonna do a lot of skipping here, and I'm trying to get right to the point. Now, this article is basically going to uric acids and how uric acid is poisonous to people, and how certain things we eat too much starch is really bad for us, and we already know about that. So I'm trying to cut to the chase here, and I'm gonna get to this last paragraph, because this is what I really want to get to. A scientifically carnivorous fish has digestive enzymes in his stomach that work in the digestion of protein. Jonah is a man made up of protein. So we as human beings, we're made up of protein. Scientifically, the fish that swallowed him is not carnivorous fish. It has weeds in its belly. So going by faith, that's an indication that this big fish, or this giant sea monster that swallowed up Jonah, was probably what you would call a herbivore or plant eater. Its digestive enzymes are different from those of carnivorous fish. So what happened to Jonah is scientifically possible. Of course, it miraculously happened. Going on to Arthur saying he's believing in faith that it happened too. And this is probably an Edomite that made this article. But Going into Luke 18:27, this is another good verse that was brought up. And he said, the things which are impossible with men are possible with our power. And that's a true statement. The Most High, whatever he had to do, he was going to do it dealing with Jonah. So with that, quick little, chunk of meat there to Polight. The so-called, white man even says it's scientifically possible. And it did happen according to scriptures, because the scriptures are the truth. Without the scriptures, without this Bible, there is no truth. So with that being said, peace, Yasha Allah. I'm out.